begin broadcast. Humble Among broadcast system number 177. That's 17 with an extra 7 behind it. Whoop whoop. What is it? February 19th, 2025. How's everybody doing? Sorry I didn't do this stream on Juggalo Day. Sorry I didn't do it last night, but we're doing it tonight. We are streaming. I guess I'll get out of the way the national anthem. I'm going to kill some time for a second. Let a couple of people get in here, actually. Because I'm still twisting up this blunt. So I want to twist up the blunt.
I'm not touching your blunt.
You're not going to even touch the blunt?
Fuck no.
That's right. I got 10-piece with me, y'all. What's up to everybody in the chat? I see Bridget's in here. I see Taff in here, of course. Whoop whoop. Akira Jam. Can't Spells. Bizarre 17. Zane. What up, y'all?
Hello, BB. Wife sickle. I'm fresh out the grave, y'all.
Wait till y'all see the reveal of what she looks like. You're gonna have to hold on.
Oh my god, it's not even that crazy, y'all.
It's kind of crazy.
It's not that fucking crazy, y'all.
It's kind of crazy.
Okay, whatever.
Come on, build the suspense, damn it.
Ooh, it's crazy.
Can y'all hear us?
Yeah, they can.
Who are those chuffs in the pic with y'all? I don't know, the Insane Clown Posse? I don't know, maybe you heard of them?
Nope.
Yes.
Never
Yes.
heard of them.
Yes, they can hear us. All right. Let's do the national anthem.
You know how you gotta do it? Check your tones.
With a bazooka.
And you gotta do your hand like that too?
That's how they do it.
All right, here we go. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail from the twilight's last beaming?
Mimi, you don't like us singing
broad
either?
stripes and bright stars.
Well, I like the singing.
Brought peace to the night. Some bombs, but
He tried to sing it again on the show last night.
ramparts we held, bombs bursting in air.
Well, he obviously doesn't need the
Gave
lyrics.
proof to the night that the flag
Right.
was still there. I'm doing good, ain't I? There.
Yeah.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner, yeah,
Boy, I forgot
wave for the land of the free.
That's right, we're talking about it. How the hell
Gotta
did
give a
this
second for
happen?
the audience to pop a little bit, let it sizzle. And the home of my boy
Only in
Dave.
America. Only in America.
How did I do? Was that almost there?
Rafflecopter to the lollipad.
All right, here we go. You ready for it? That's right. She rocking shades, y'all. She's too cool.
No. I look like shit, y'all, for real.
She told me she was gonna rock shades on the stream. I'm like, please do. Please do. That's so fucking awesome.
I look like
Hell yeah.
I look like a fucking turd right now.
What's
so.
dope is you can see the ring light in your glasses just like TPC.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Shouts out to TPC. He's somewhere exaggerating stories, I'm sure. How's everybody doing? You guys doing good? You have a good Juggalo day? Have a good Juggalo weekend? We had a fucking awesome Juggalo weekend. Valentine's Day was fucking awesome. We had a great Valentine's Day. Went to the first night of Juggalo weekend. We're going to mainly talk about Juggalo weekend at the beginning of these, okay? So, now, I mean, I don't even know really where to begin. Shit, I got some notes. Let me pull up my notes. That might help me with this.
I got to leave work early for the first time in a bajillion years.
Let's talk about.
Ow,
okay, so let's just go back to Friday.
What's going on back there?
Friday I still had not even bought my tickets for Juggalo weekend. Let me actually do this proper. Oh yeah, let me before we even get into Juggalo Weekend, I have a special announcement. So we've been teasing this show. The flyer dropped. Dot Strife Humble Among Juggalo Night Dallas. I think last time we had Strife do a call in. March 7th. I was handing out secret flyers at Juggalo Weekend. It's not this flyer. It's for this event, but it's not this flyer. So if you got the secret flyer, shouts out to y'all. It's fucking hilarious, the secret flyer. It did leak on Twitter a little bit. I think Vanessa posted hers, the secret flyer. So, yeah, man. Humble needs to flex that shirt. You guys want to see the Lazy and Crazy alien drip? This is one of the Lost Lands boys,
Yeah.
I believe, right?
Yep, I rocked that shirt.
But I think this was at the gathering, too.
It was at the gathering, but IMO, it definitely matches the vibes of Lost Lands.
What's up, Steven?
Another
Steven's in the
fucking
chat.
level.
Steven's already trying to flex. But we got a special announcement when it comes to this show. So, March 7th in Dallas, we got Dot Strife, we got Humble Among, plus special guests. Right now.
And it's not me, guys.
Right now. Yeah, well, she's going to be there, too. She's going to be there as a special guest, too. I'm going to make her go on stage and hype man my shit.
Oh, my God.
Full 10-piece. We're going to try to unveil the 10-piece gimmick.
Do I wear the bulletproof vest?
Yeah. Yeah, you wear the bulletproof vest. Are you kidding me?
In the shades.
Yeah, you wear the shades. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dog.
Taffy said Emily dresses Humble's bodyguard.
She gonna be Humble Among's bodyguard that night too, y'all.
Fucking
Full
right.
10-piece. So I want to tease this a little bit. We got another special guest that we're about to announce. That's pretty big. I think y'all are gonna like this.
I do.
Someone who was in attendance at Juggalo Weekend. We got Lardy B. We got Lardy B pulling up for Juggalo Night, March 7th in Dallas. I think tickets are only $15 for this shit. JuggaloNight.com. Get your order in. Yeah, fucking hella excited that we're doing a show with Lardy B. That's gonna be fire. Yeah, we're gonna take she's gonna take a selfie with Lardy B. That's for sure. Is it only $10? We're only doing $10 for this fucking show. Y'all better pull up to fucking Dallas. I swear to God, y'all pull up for me. By the way, if you do pull up to Dallas, make sure you tell me. You come up to me and tell me that I sent you. All right? That sounds convoluted and complicated and unnecessary, but I want you to do that. Because I want to know, the reason I do that is I want people to know what the reach is. I want people to know the reach that I have, because I think a lot of people don't understand the reach that I have on this little show. So I tell you guys to do that because I want them to understand, and in this case, me to understand the reach that. Anyway, Fumbling a Hung sent me. Yes, say that to me
Hell
in Dallas
yeah,
for sure.
Bro.
Shouts out to Supper Time. We bumped into Supper Time at Juggalo Weekend. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about Juggalo Weekend. So this happened at DCG Con. The pipes broke. What was this? Saturday, I think this was. I believe it was Saturday morning.
We were on the ride there,
because I think you saw it on Facebook.
Yeah.
And then I checked my Instagram, and Grim the Kid had sent it to me. I guess it was on Reddit as well.
Yeah.
Grim the Kid had seen it on Reddit. So the pipes had burst in what was it? The Sturbridge Hotel, which I find it funny. Immediately, some shitheads on the internet go, yeah, fucking sigh. They can't do anything right. How the fuck is it their fault that the pipes at the fucking hotel that they're running the fucking event? How does that have anything to do? Like, Psy can't control New England weather or the quality of the pipes in the hotel that they're in.
Burst right in front of our house.
Pipes burst. Yeah, pipes burst during the snowstorm on Sunday. Right fucking down there.
Yeah.
That's what happens in New England. So, you know, it's just fucking hilarious to me the way certain juggalos will stretch narratives just to, I don't know, make ICP look bad. To fix that narrative, let me tell you what they did. All of the merch that got leaked on, because I guess a bunch of merch got leaked on with this drippity drip. The drip got dripped on, if you will. So a bunch of that shit got dripped on. They just gave it away.
Fuck yeah, bud.
All that merch that got wet, they just gave away for free to people. So if you were there, you got hooked up with free merch. I think that's dope as fuck. Me. I think that's dope as fuck. It's stale because I mean they can't. I'll be real. They can't sell the shit anyway because it just got wet with who knows, Dookie water maybe. You think it was Dookie water?
It had probably a little bit of
Don't look like
insulation
Dookie
on
water.
it. You're probably gonna get maybe some
But it's gonna certainly be a little different.
Fiberglass.
I didn't get anything free. Were you in attendance when that happened?
That is just baloney.
You should have been at the right place at the right time. I saw a couple of different people in the posts saying that they got shit for free. Shouts out to Kosuke in the chat. Kosuke, all right, let's get back to the story. Let's get into the story now. Let's talk Friday. It was Valentine's Day. It was the Tunnel of Love show. Kosuke didn't know if he was going to go. I think last time we talked with Kosuke, he wasn't going to go. He was bummed, but he was just going to skip out. He decided rather last minute, day of, that he was going to buy a ticket. So he was hitting me up. He's like, yo, man, I think I'm going to get a ticket. I'm like, yo, do balcony. You should do balcony. We're doing balcony. It's only $75. I think it was 85 after the fee or whatever. Do balcony. It might suck on the balcony. I don't really know what I'm going to get. I've never been on the balcony at the Palladium. But fuck it, bro. It's like half price ticket. You might as well. We're going to do it too. We're going to be up there with you. So he bought his tickets. I bought my tickets day of. I was a little bit fucking shook, I'll be honest with you, because I didn't realize, I thought the shit was going to sell out. I think I said when this was announced, this will sell out. If you go back to the HABS where we talk about this, I'm like 99% sure I said on that HABS, this will sell out. I was helly wrong. Yeah. It did not sell out. At least it might have sold out the second night. It definitely didn't sell out that first night. I don't think it sold out the second night either, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why, guys. Someone said balcony at the Palladium is best seats. Well, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, for real.
I paid balcony for both nights.
There was such little people there, bro, that like they did not give a fuck. They probably didn't want anybody up on the balcony.
They didn't even look at your tickets.
They didn't everybody was on the floor.
They scanned your tickets. They did not say, okay, you got balcony, you need to go up there to the right and then follow that stairway, blah, 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 blah. Make sure you...
Because they're usually strict about that.
There's not like a big B on your hand or a special tag on your wrist or anything. They didn't mark your hands. They only gave you a tag on your wrist if you were drinking. That's the only tag they gave you. So
we don't drink, so
hey, we were downstairs. We stayed downstairs the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah, we got general admission for half price.
We were on the floor during wrestling.
Shouts out to that. That was the first. Thank fucking. Because I was sitting there like, yeah, y'all can ask Kosuke, y'all can ask her, y'all can ask a lot of people that maybe were around me that night. Over and over again, my mantra was, man, thank God I got those balcony tickets, dog. It was such a sigh of relief because I was helly stressing the money situation going into this show, and that low key saved my ass. Doing the balcony and saving that little bit of money, a lot of bit of money. If it all adds up to being like $300 or more that I saved, so shouts out to that. That was definitely a plus. So Kosuke came with us. It's Valentine's Day. When we pull up, it's what? Wrestling had just started, so what, 6?
Yeah, it's like 6.
It was 6:30. Wrestling had just started or was about to start when we went in. No line. There was no line on the outside. We walked right up to the doors, walked right in, and they weren't checking our shit that much the first time we went in, because I was able to sneak in a few smokables the first time I went in. But and there's not a lot of people. The wrestling's going on. I would say general admission is the floor is half full at that point.
Yeah.
And there's scattered people throughout the building, basically. So there's not a lot of free Loki. Is Loki really locked up, or is that a narrative that we're running?
I believe either one.
Yeah, he could be locked up. Who fucking knows?
But the thing is
he's the one doing the locking up. What are we talking about?
There was no re-entry after 10 o'clock after DCG Con.
Let's talk about that. So
the last show that we went to, though, at the Palladium. There was re-entry. They just had a section roped off.
Yeah, for the smokers outside.
Yeah.
And that was that you couldn't really go outside that roped out area. There wasn't really re-entry at all. It was just, here's the smoking area.
Yeah, but we didn't get a smoking
But they
area.
were doing re-entry. The shuttles were running. I can tell you a couple of times. Yeah, there was a straight up yellow school bus out front. Half the time I was going outside or I went by that door, that school bus was there. So they were running that shuttle pretty often. So I will give them credit for that. I saw that school bus out there a lot. What the hell was that?
It's my heart.
Fell off your nail.
I can put it back on.
So we get in there. We're watching wrestling for a while. We go outside and smoke. We run into a couple of different people. I got people to shout out. I think DPC we ran into around that time. Billy and Jess we ran into around that time.
Vanessa. And Kiki.
Yeah, Vanessa, Kiki, and Sosa were also in the house. We spent a lot of time hanging out with them that night, honestly.
I spent most of the time with Vanessa.
Just Bling we ran into. That one Jules we ran into, I think first thing, actually. Yeah, that one Jules we ran into like very first thing. And I'm going to have to give that one Jules some shouting out later because of this whole meeting ICP situation. Bobby Blaze and his girl. Bobby was DJing at the DCG Con until 10.
I wish that I could have seen Bobby's.
Because it was going till 10.
Bobby's DJ set.
Yeah, I wanted to go support Bobby. I was really
the DJ set that I got instead.
Once I realized Bobby's out there like the whole damn day, I really wanted to go over and say hello to Bobby. But there's just no way we were gonna be able to get over there with her having to. Well, you called out of work, spoiler. But at the time, we were thinking we got to get her home for fucking work and shit. At this point, I wish we would have just stayed out later and just been like, fuck it, just skip work. Like, we're going to stay out later. But it is what it is. Kosuke, I think, had to work the next morning, too. So we had to get Kosuke back anyway. So that wouldn't have worked anyway. Anyway, never mind. So, yeah, we're watching wrestling. I taped an interview with a couple of young jugs. But I'll be honest, I didn't get nearly as many interviews as I should have. I feel like I kind of dropped the ball on that.
The lack of re-entry and the weather.
Well, my plan was us hanging out in the fucking parking lot, but I didn't take into account it's going to be cold as fuck. It's going to be cold as fuck. Motherfuckers are going to be coming inside early because its doors are early because of the wrestling. And there's a con going on down the road.
Yeah.
So any of the people in the damn parking lot were in their cars with the heat on. So I was really fucking bummed when I realized, all right, my parking lot vision is not going to happen the way that I wanted it to.
And it's loud as fuck inside.
And then, but I did test with a new microphone gimmick, an interview with a couple of young jugs in there, and I got some good footage that I got to send over to Strife still to see if he can do anything with it. Sorry, Strife, I didn't get more footage. I don't know if Strife is fucking watching right now, but sorry I didn't get more footage. I feel like I dropped the ball, and I kind of owe you guys, honestly. Because of that, but we'll talk about that later. Personally, in the text chats. But yeah, fuck. So, but I was handing out flyers to pretty much
people
anyone
did come up to us and
who
ask
was
us
personable.
For secret flyers.
Yeah, people came up and asked for the flyer. That was dope. So I was handing out flyers to people who I felt would appreciate it and people who asked for it. So. We go outside to smoke. I know we smoke with DPC. That's why we went outside to smoke. Vanessa. And a couple other homies that randomly popped up. Did someone come up that we knew during that too?
A leprechaun fellow.
Oh yeah, he knew fuck, who else was out there with us?
No one.
No, someone else was out there. I'm forgetting someone. Nah, so because the leprechaun fella knew someone that we were talking to. Was it DPC? Anyway, anyway, it doesn't really matter anyway. But we were out there smoking. We go back inside, and that's when I realized probably shouldn't have smoked by the entranceway because now they know I have weed, and now they're gonna search me a little bit harder. So here's the stale thing. Before we went out that time, Kosuke had bought a sticker from the Ouija merch booth, $2 sticker.
Bullshit.
Suddenly they start getting all like, oh, no stickers. Can't have stickers in here. They made Kosuke throw away his stickers, or his sticker. I had Humble Among stickers in my little gear bag there, and they made me. They told me I could pick them up after the show, so I wrote like Eric Ha on a little fucking sticky note and put it on my little bag of stickers, and they put it in a little tackle box gimmick. Never got my stickers back. I was just like, fuck that. I'm not gonna waste my time asking for those stickers back. So those probably went in the trash somewhere, which is unfortunate. We are definitely going to Juggle, Ohio. I already have tickets and the hotel booked. We'll be chilling at the Super 17 once again. So we'll definitely be in the house for Juggle, Ohio. But yeah, sticker cops for sure. They were definitely, the security in there got tighter as the night went on. It could have been just because we were smoking right outside the door there and kind of not really being too on the DL about it.
He said, the guy came out, he said, if you guys are going to smoke the weed.
Move it down there.
No. He said, if you're going to smoke the weed. He said it like that, which I found.
So we kind of marked ourselves out with that.
Mom's vibes.
But I will say, when she found my little cardboard gimmick with 4 joints stuffed in it, she was like, you can either... we'll confiscate this, or you can go put it in your car real quick. I'm all right, yeah, I'll go put it in my car. So at least she didn't like be a dick and like with Kosuke made me throw my weed away or some shit. So at least there was that. I had the joints for the ride home and shit. But for whatever reason, they didn't care about the blunts that I had in my packages. They didn't really give a fuck. They just thought they were sealed blunts, even though they were very clearly like I had ripped open and rolled blunts and stuffed them in there. They almost told me to bring those back. I could tell they were definitely, but one of the girls was like, oh, that's so cool you got them sealed. That makes my job so much easier. I'm like, hell yeah, it does. Hell yeah, it does. So yeah, we paid for balcony. We didn't do balcony. We're walking around. I think at this point, acts are about to go on.
The security said to me with my fucking fanny pack, she's like, oh, and you already got them open? Like, you're a professional? I was like, no, my zipper
broke.
Both of my zippers literally just broke.
That's why it's open.
But cool.
So yeah, man. Darby went on first. I would say wrestling was done and over with by what? Like, I think Darby was supposed to go on 9, we had heard. Yeah. But then he ended up going on at 9:30. We had such a bad experience at the King of Clubs. Oh, we're talking shit about King of Clubs. Let's go. LHRPG with the $5 super chat. We had such a bad experience at the King of Clubs last year that we swore we would never go back. It ain't C17's fault, just a shitty venue and staff. And you ain't alone with that, LHRPG. I know a lot of people that straight up didn't want to go back. I think Ashhole and her man were in that camp of like, fuck it, we ain't going back. But I think they're going anyway. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Those guys, the manager dude, one of the dick manager dudes came in while me, M, and Don were eating breakfast.
King of Clubs had fired a lot of staff.
I heard that. I actually heard that the entire staff got rolled over. It's new management too. I heard it's like an entire rollover.
And I will say, like, it was
not the bald dickhead.
It was definitely judgment on their part, like them being prejudiced and like judgy, because I had gone there for like a fucking hick metal show, and they were highly accommodating to all the boomer redneck folk. Yeah. And they were nice as fuck.
Including the lady you went with in a wheelchair.
Who was in a wheelchair, and they let us skip the line. They did not search neither of us. They put us in the wheelchair lane and said, off you go.
Which, they were not that accommodating at all to Mikey.
Right.
When Mikey only just, hey, can I get a stool, dog? Like, that's really all I want, just a stool to lean on, so I don't have to be on my feet the entire fucking time. They were dicks to Mikey just about a fucking stool. But shouts out to Kev Buck. Kev Buck made that shit right. Team MUJ and Kev Buck made that shit right, I should say. Because Team MUJ, I think, reached out to Kev Buck to make sure that Mikey got taken care of. Fuck, man. But yeah, I'm not that excited that it's at the same venue. But like I said, I did hear that not only that those dickheads staff are gone, the entire management got rolled over too. But as I was saying, Waffle House, it was the manager dude, who I could tell was a manager dude just by the way he like wielded his authority at the show. He had a hat on and like a shitty mustache. I think it was almost handlebar-esque mustache, I believe. But he gave us the dirtiest looks. He just stared us like he wanted, if looks could kill type beat. He looked at us like he wanted us dead as dirt. Like he just hated us. Like the type of look where you're walking by a motherfucker's table and you're still looking at him kind of side-eyed and shit. He was doing that at us. Fuck that guy. Definitely fuck that guy. People not going because the venue sucks is kind of lame because we are going for C17, not the venue, Acetone said. And that's why I'm still going.
Honestly, and the
even
Super
if the management
17, because the people that worked at the Super 17 were fucking hella nice. And 95% of the dopeness that occurred was at the Super 17.
Yeah.
Well, I'd
that's
say 75%.
A lot of the magic was at the 17 down the road, that's for sure. And by the way, Acetone didn't have security stop him from doing shit. He ran right up on stage to kill Cody's ass.
Sure
May he rest in
sure
peace.
Did. He fucking zoomed right up on that motherfucker.
Shouts out to Tone. Shouts out to Monster's ass falling out too during that whole debacle. Frankie pointed out to me after all that went out that Monster's whole ass fell out while he was trying to jump the barricade. That shit's fucking hilarious. Shouts out to Monster. Monster's the shit though. Security guard was Super 17. Oh, the super guard at the Super 17. Yeah, he was dope.
Balloons?
Hey, don't rat him out like that. Yeah, he's the whole reason that performance went down. If that guy didn't have at least some respect for us, he would have shut all that shit down. Fuck, man. Yeah, shouts out to Monster. Fuck, dude. Oh yeah, we're talking artists. Darby. Darby goes on about 9:30, right? And Darby killed shit. That sound system was really good in there. I was a little worried because at first, right when it started, the sound was a little bit low. But someone must have been like, "Hey, yo, kick in the extra bass boost, boy, right quick," and fucking that shit got corrected real quick, and it was really good sound in there. Sound in there is fucking awesome. So Darby's set was great. It could have been more people in there, because it's still pretty early, 9:30. The con down the road don't even shut down till 10, and there's still like a half-hour drive, if you're trying to stay there till 10. So
some real shit. If I came out here for Juggalo Weekend and my set was just Lardy B and then Chris Calico and I missed Darby.
Can you imagine?
No, that would suck.
So Darby killed shit. We were I got some good footage in the pit.
I love Lardy.
I got some good pit footage of Darby's set. My favorite part of Darby's set, this geeked me the fuck out. So they're motherfuckers are, doing their pit shit, their general mosh pit shit. And there was this kid, I don't know how it started. I feel like someone kind of b-boy checked him, or it felt like a pseudo b-boy check went down. And this other kid just started fucking straight up doing b-boy shit in the middle of the mosh pit.
Wasn't that the kid that was
I think it was the young, going hard. Going hard at the Shaggy show.
Yeah, facts.
He went super hard at the Quest for the Ultimate Groove Tour in Worcester, upstairs in the Palladium. I think it was that same kid. Got my chain broke. That one Jules got his.
He was looking at us like he wanted to say hi, but he was a shy kid. So.
You lost your chain in the pit for that shit. Shouts out to that the one Jules. I think I called you that one Jules.
I'm pretty sure
got the charm. Lost the chain.
That was doing dumb shit in Lardy's set.
Wait. What kind of dumb shit? What was going on
during
Lardy's set?
He fucking jumped back and started a fucking pit for no reason during a not Moshi song because it's Lardy B.
I don't even remember that.
What do you mean when I fucking tossed?
Oh, that's when the drink happened.
This kid fucking is like acting dumb and he backs up and he fucking jumps back.
She had a fresh ginger ale.
I have a full fucking cup and it literally just all over my face.
It hits her in the face, me in the face. Kosuke in the face. It kind of hit all of us in the face.
My whole entire neck was completely sticky. My fucking shirt was gross.
KD season, welcome to the Alienated. You now have access to a lot of secret videos, uncut gathering footage from last year and the year before. Juggalo Ohio 1 and 2 vlogs, the vasectomy vlog, all the classics. All the classics are unlocked.
And the fucking ginger ale went up my fucking nose. And I was about to deck a 15-year-old kid in the fucking mouth. So I literally just...
He's probably 17.
A minor.
He's definitely a minor.
I literally just turned around and I just like I didn't say nothing to nobody. I just
It kind of ruined her mood. I thought it was gonna ruin her night, but we
turned
went
around and fucking walked away. And I walked to the bathroom and I had to fucking breathe for a minute.
Oh shit!
And
Spoken realness. Thank you. Gifted 5 humble among
punch a minor
memberships.
in the mouth.
5 alienated memberships. Relic got one. Hirschmeyer. Shouts out to Hirschmeyer. Richard Beeth got one. Juggalo with a GoPro got one. Shouts out to Juggalo with a GoPro. Big Sour. Big Sour. Shouts out to Big Sour. Y'all got memberships to the alienated tier. You have access to all of those secret videos that I just mentioned and then some. By the way, we haven't forgotten about the C-17 butt plug research film. It is in progress. I don't want to say too much, but it is in progress. It's a work in progress. It's a longer form documentary, and it actually turns out it will be an educational film. It seems like we're going to learn something. We're going to learn something from this, so stay tuned. That's going to be an alienated exclusive. We got to do that second part. Maybe we should do that second part tonight.
Maybe we should wait a few days.
Okay. We should wait until we're gonna
well, yeah, because I have to
do it now. Do it. Oh yeah, because of that other thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're talking about a couple of different things we probably shouldn't talk about on stream right now. So
like,
let's keep going. Let's cut this part out of the show. Let's cut this whole part out of the show. Yeah, man. I'm trying to see what the fuck else I can say about Darby or Lardy. Lardy had a good set, but honestly, after Darby, like I don't know, man. It was like the wicked shit already happened, you know. So I want more wicked shit at this point. You already put blood on the fucking on the pit floor, if you will.
This is a bit of a jump ahead, but who the fuck was saying, like, are you ready for that wicked shit during Whitney Peyton's set?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure who said that, but we were laughing about it.
He said that like 3-4 times. I'm like, bro, stop.
I think I know who said it.
Who said it?
I think Tara Diaz said it.
I knew it.
Anyway.
I was irritated by that.
We'll get to that.
Oh my god, that was like Juggalos, a Disney movie.
So Lardy was dope. And then Chris Calico went on, which at that point I felt like straight up, I think the opening order should have been reversed, completely inversed. Yeah. And I understand why they wouldn't do that.
Chris Calico
I straight up feel
never
like
play first.
Yeah, Chris Calico won't be the opener of any show. You know what I mean? That's just not happening. But Chris Calico did his standard thing that he did at the Gathering, where he did a melody of Tech 9 hooks, and then he does a couple of Chris Calico songs after the melody of Tech 9 hooks. But it's just Tech 9. It's just doing Tech 9 hooks.
The most entertaining part of Chris Calico's set was watching the two dudes that were his
really into it,
biggest fucking fans of all time, getting fucking down so fucking hard to every fucking Chris Calico song. Singing,
that was their night.
Let's fucking get it, bro. He was grinding up on his lady for Valentine's Day to Chris Calico's
You want to talk about the thigh tapping?
Oh my god, he was getting it. He was like,
It was like a jamboree for him. He was getting it. He was getting it to the Chris Calico. He was grinding on his lady while doing the thigh tap.
Yeah, and then at some point he got too hot, so he took the flannel off and he tied it around his waist like a little hoochie mama, and he was like shaking his little ass, and his little flannel was like swishing in the wind. It was so cute.
I know. People loved Chris. People loved it, but I'm just saying, for me personally, what I'm looking for, I would have rather had it been Darby before the Clowns.
He got pegged later. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know. Who knows? Purely speculation.
Oh my god, I think I did see Shank there. Was Shank there?
I didn't see Shank
because I was going to the bathroom and I seen some lady going to the bathroom and there was a guy with a twitchy ass fucking face standing there that looked very familiar.
Oh, leave Shank alone. Leave Shank. That's mean.
Listen, he was talking shit about Lost Lands. So
so now you're mad at Shank?
I got beef.
Shouts out to Shank anyway. Fuck.
I got beef.
True Darby should have been on later. Yeah. I think.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think that would have been the move, but. You
Shank
know,
was there.
baby steps. Shank was definitely there. Okay, I'm surprised he didn't say hello. I'm surprised.
I
Anyway,
only seen him for 1 second.
But it's baby steps. You know, this has been a process. You know, I think about running into Darby and Dev late at night in what was this?
Damn,
2021.
25 months.
Shit, Davey Scorsese, member of the Alienated for 25 months. Can't wait to see y'all at Juggalo, Ohio. Can't wait to see you too, dog. Davey Scorsese gonna be in a full Spider-Man gimmick, I'm sure. He got his costume first, I think, so he gonna be full Spidey'd out. I'm gonna be dressed as Morbius, by the way. Spoiler. Fuck. What was I talking about? Fuck. What was I talking about? Damn it! I lost my train of thought.
A latex trench coat.
Why?
If you're dressing up as Morbius, then I'm not like an actual character from the book or movie, but
I'm dressing up as Morbius from goddamn Spider-Man.
Oh, ew.
Not from the Matrix.
Ew.
Fuck, I forgot. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Darby, I was hanging out. I bumped into Darby and Dev in 2021. It was nighttime. They were getting something at the food stand there, and I was saying to Darby, I'm like, dog, you should be on that stage, and I pointed towards that main stage, right? And he's like, man, it's like it's just like it's a matter of time type thing, like, and I think about that moment a lot as far as when it comes to like this past year where he was on that stage, and so like when it comes to like a moment like this, like Juggalo Weekend or Hallowicked. It's like that's the moment to getting onto bigger spots going forward. That's the pointing towards the bigger spot moment right there. You know what I mean? I don't even know if I'm making sense right now. I think a couple of y'all know what I mean. Yeah, man. So yeah, Chris Calico and then the Clowns came out. Very fast setups on all of this, by the way. Not a lot of waiting around. They were tight for time, so I feel like some of these opening acts, how long would you say these sets were? Like 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Maybe 25 for the bigger ones? Like
yeah.
Like even
Chris
Ouija.
Calico said I felt like went on for fucking ever.
Chris Calico maybe got 25, 30 minutes, I would say. Darby got what, maybe 15, 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt helly short.
This is the next day, but I was like a little appalled about how short Ouija set was.
Yeah, that definitely felt weird. But ICP did their Tunnel of Love set. They didn't do Tunnel of Love in order or anything. They did a couple of different love songs to wade into the set, and then they kind of just started doing random ICP songs. Like they did Clown Walk and shit. Really dope set though. My favorite part about the set is they essentially dressed up in the same outfits as the Tunnel of Love cover, and I didn't realize that at first. And once I saw Jaggy's like shiny ass smoker's jacket, I was like, oh fuck, that's the same fit from the covers and shit. That's so hard. Like I was really tripping out on that. Dope to see the Clowns again in the Palladium. That's where I saw my first ICP show. So it was really cool to see them again in the Palladium. Yeah, man. It was a dope show. I fucking liked it. I liked it a lot. I don't know what else to say. We kind of had to leave after that.
That's it.
Yeah. You played hooky from work.
Did. I slept hard as shit. I don't be going out. Like, when we go on trips, like I have the road trip to like acclimate and prepare myself for like a night out to a show. But I had like worked that morning. Little did I know I was also coming down with some kind of sickness, which I wasn't really feeling at the time, but my body was definitely drained.
Yeah, I didn't go to the after party. We couldn't make it to the after party, that's for sure. I wasn't really trying to go to the after party, if I'm being honest with you, though. I probably would have tried to hang out at the homies' Airbnb if we were gonna do anything, because the homies had an Airbnb that they invited us to. They didn't play Ninja. That's a good point, Supper Time. They didn't play Ninja. They didn't play Out either. I was kind of hoping. I think Out's on Tunnel of Love. They didn't play Out either. But yeah, they played a lot of the love songs. They did Prom Queen. They did Cotton Candy, obviously. I think they opened with Cotton Candy. Yeah, man, the stage set was really dope. The Faygo containers were like the little swans that like go into the Tunnel of Love. I thought that was really fresh. Yeah, I think that's about it. We went home. Got some more Mickey D's on the way home type B. No, we tried to get Mickey D's. We failed. We gave up on that shit. They didn't do Mental Warp. Damn, I don't think they did. They played Tunnel of Love back to back in Florida. See, that's what I kind of wish they did, Acetone. I kind of wish they did all of Tunnel of Love and then played around after that. But I understand they would want to make like mix it up and shit. That set was not as dope. See, I would have loved to see that though. I would have loved to see that because they did what? They did Tunnel of Love and Terror Wheel that weekend. I would have loved to see that fucking weekend, man. Yeah, hopefully they do some. They go back to Florida again. I think Juggalo Weekend in Florida would be dope. I've never been to Florida, so that would be fucking dope. Yeah, man. I think we shouted. Oh, shout out to Illegal and Alejandro. Shout out to Alejo. However you pronounce homeboy's name.
Alejo.
Shout out to Justin. I don't think we shouted out Justin. Shout out to Backseat Boys. That's gonna be more the next night. So let's get into that next night. So you played hooky. We went home. We went and got breakfast, came back, got ready, and then just basically back on the road again. And we were trying to aim to be there earlier because I wanted to get out in that parking lot, and my goal was to get Myrtle Beach. Would be crazy, Acetone. I'm from South Carolina, so Myrtle Beach would be crazy for me, honestly. Myrtle Beach would be that would be kind of fucking insane, bro. I would be down for Myrtle Beach, dog. That would be fucking crazy.
I want to go to Miami. Get some
Myrtle Beach is wild.
Get some lechon in Miami.
Yeah, I would like. Let's do Myrtle Beach or Florida. I think we're in agreement, right? Chat.
But Miami specifically, he's definitely right because
that would be fucking
lechon.
I'm down with either of those. You just want the lechon though.
You already know. That's the whole reason why I went to my damn mother's house for Thanksgiving. I didn't give a fuck about nothing else except for getting some lechon.
So yeah, we got there like 5:30. No.
I got no idea. We stopped at Chick-fil-A first
Yeah.
and got a whole rack of food.
And then, because yeah, we were there super early because the wrestling didn't start for a little while. So we must have gotten there like 5:30 or something. Got in the building, hanging out. Yeah, man. Once again, not a lot of people. There was more people in there the second night for the wrestling. That's for sure. It definitely was more packed the second night in general. So we're like walking around trying to find a spot to kind of just chill because we're in there so early. And what we end up doing is there's this like VIP section, right? It's kind of like roped off, but no one's sitting in any of them seats. So what we ended up doing is we kind of the little VIP section that was kind of all the way to the left, all the way to the left of the room. We kind of just sat there and we were like, fuck it. If they tell us to move, they tell us to move.
Listen, first of all,
we're just gonna sit here.
a Juggalo award-winning jacket on, okay? So
Yeah, she had the big pink.
So if
pink
anybody
on.
is allowed to sit in the VIP section, it's gonna be me.
So we just kind of chilled.
I die on that hill.
We just kind of chilled and watched wrestling, and then I'm trying to think when this happened. I want to make sure I tell this story right. Because Whitney Peyton, yeah, it was when...
It was...
No, it was before any of this.
It was
wrestling must have still been going on, right?
No, it was the intermission between wrestling and music, and then when we got in line, TR Diaz was...
about to go on.
Yeah, because when we were standing in line, we saw them breaking down wrestling.
Yeah, so wrestling was still going on. So around the time wrestling is going on, we had seen That One Jules earlier. That One Jules comes up with this guy who I had seen earlier who seemed really intoxicated, I'll be honest. But he seemed a lot straighter when I talked to him the second time.
You owe me $1.37.
$1.38 or something bizarre like that. And I was
where's
like,
Jake? And then he walked by.
Yeah, he was asking, where's Jake?
He was walked by talking to Jake on the phone with his phone up to his face.
Very weird.
Jake was definitely on speaker.
But this guy, That One Jules says to me, hey, you want to do VIP for free? You want to do VIP for free? And it took me a second to register like what the fuck he was saying to me? I'm like, yeah, I'd do that. Like, I'm like, wait, like I'm gonna meet the clowns VIP? Like that VIP? He's like, yeah. So I'm like, yeah. And then I realized like, oh, he's got one for me and Emily. I'm like, holy shit. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't even told you this. I was sitting there kind of tripping out, right? And I was like, man, one of these times we ought to like fucking pay the money maybe to just meet them. I was just sitting there thinking that.
But you don't want to do that because you're scared.
But I was like, man, yeah, maybe one of those times I should do that. And then we can do the whole thing and actually finally meet them. That would be cool. And I swear to God, like, that shit manifested. That shit came to me, like, right, like, 20 minutes after I had the thought. Like, fucking crazy. So, here's the VIP passes right here, right? For the second night. We got VIP, and he's like, yeah, so my friends got kicked out, and so we had three VIP. I had three VIPs for them. All three of them got kicked out. I'm still doing my VIP. I figured I'd hook some people up, and like I guess that one Jules had like helped dude out at the bar or some shit, and like so he immediately went to that one Jules. I keep calling you that one, the one Jules, and
I like that one.
He came to us and gave it to us. So once again, shouts out to the one Jules, that one Jules. We're gonna call you that one Jules. Hella grateful for that. So dude was like, you gotta line up over there around 9 o'clock. You gotta line up over there around 9 o'clock, and then yeah, you get to meet ICP. Fucking, I was tripping out, dog. I was nervous as a bitch. I was so nervous.
We were standing in line and like we were next in line and he like pushed me in front of him. I was like, bro, this is for you. I
haven't been that nervous since.
Go up there.
I haven't been that nervous since the getting called up to play the stage at the gathering there. I have not been that nervous anything remotely to that. It was crazy. So we're lining up. The thing starts moving, right? And they're sending the ring out the door, like in front of us, down the stairway. So we follow the little line out the door and we go, oh, let me actually play you this clip. I have a clip of the guy who gave us the tickets. Hold on, I'll play you guys this because I think that'll be fresh. I think you guys would like that. Oh, where is it though? There it is.
Who's hissing over there? Cut that shit out.
Shouts out to this dude. I didn't even get his name. Fuck. Where'd that go? All right, here we go. All right, so this gentleman right here just gave us fucking VIP tickets. This gentleman right here. So, what? Your friends got kicked out? You were saying?
Me and my buddies, they've been drinking. They got kicked out, which
shit happens.
Yeah, shit happens. I mean, it's no worries. They got thrown back into the Hilton. So I gave out their tickets. If they want their tickets, it is what it is. I also bought 3 extra tickets.
Yeah, I think he was a little intoxicated watching this back. Bro, thank you so much, man.
Yours, his, and the third one out.
I know, dog. I know.
If you want it.
I know, Bazaar 17. I know.
It's all you. Just have a good night.
Yeah, bro. Thank you so much.
Hey, KD just gave 5 Humble Among memberships, 5 alienated.
You have a good night.
Yeah, bro. Thank you, man.
Des and Justin, Poets, Kane, King Chris, Fusion House, and D Dollar Sign. Y'all are all members of the Alienated. Thank you.
That's
DS? D Dollar Sign? It's not a dollar sign? Oh shit, I could have sworn that was a dollar sign. My contacts are kind of blurry. Thank you, KD Season. Appreciate that. he was an old school jug. I don't know if you guys could hear. We might have talked about this off cam. He was an old school jug though, like from back in the day, and he saw ICP was going to be in the area. He's like, fuck it, we used to listen to this shit hard. We should go check that out. And he's like, but back in my day, they used to be 25 a ticket. Now it's 100 and something a ticket. Damn. And when I got here, I saw they were doing VIP, so I said, fuck it, and I bought all my homies VIP, and now they got kicked out. So you guys got the hookup. So how fucking dope is that, right? Shout out to that guy. That's so fucking dope, right?
Look at this baby.
Big old Preston tail progress. His little rat tail's coming in a little bit better. It's not crusty at all anymore, thank God. It's actually, oh, he hates that. Sorry, Preston. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Shit. All right, so
Tucked his tail into me.
back to the story, right? So we're going down the stairs, right? We're going down the little stairway where they're bringing literally the slats of the ring out the fucking door into the cold, into the snow, into the Worcester, New England snow. And so we're going like around the barricade, like by where the tour buses are and shit, into another door, which is like where the backstage area is. And there's like a stairway, like a little back stairway gimmick that we have to go up. And meanwhile, while we're like kind of all lined up in this stairway to go up to meet the clowns into their dressing room, the wrestlers from the show are all just like filing out with their gear. Like they're all just like walking down up the stairs to get their gear and then back down the stairs with their gear. So like mad wrestlers are just going, like mad JCW wrestlers are just going by as I'm like sitting there. I'm trying not to like mark out or anything. A couple of them recognized me and shit. Like that shit's dope as fuck that wrestlers like recognize, wrestlers recognize me and shit. And I said what up to Mickey Knuckles, said what up to Jeff the Ref, said what up to Briar Wellington. Too Tough Tony definitely recognized us, right?
Well,
He definitely recognized us.
I literally said, look, it's Too Tough Tony's belt and bottles and hat. And he turned around and he said, that's Too Tough Tony's what? And I was like, oh, shit. What's up, bro?
She got a picture of Too Tough Tony's stuff sitting there, too. And then, by the way, after we pointed it out, they totally just, like, they moved that shit. They're like, oh, fuck. Marks are gonna take pictures of Too Tough Tony's belt and his work liquor bottle and his fucking his pour in the mouths of the fans.
He was really cool.
Because by the way, that's totally what Tony does, right? He comes out with the two bottles because the one bottle.
God, no, I would never just take it.
No, we couldn't do that. We couldn't do that.
Oh
We saw the we saw the world title, the tag titles, and the American title all just kind of chilling, hanging out.
Yeah.
The titles are just hanging there. Meanwhile, ICP is right in front of us. And I'm freaking out. I'm trying to get my comm. I think I did okay, right?
Yeah,
I think I did really good, right?
It was really precious because Violent J thanked you before you had a chance to thank him.
Let's get to that. Let's get to that, though. So I pull up, and you do your autographs first. And the idea is you do your autographs first, and then you go back in the line, walk back down the stairs to the back of the line, and then the second round, you do your pictures, right? So I walk up, and Jay's right there. I shake Jay's hand first, and I'm like, so nice to meet you, dog. And I go and it's like, nice to meet you again, Shaggy. Like, I think Shaggy's like, we ain't met, motherfucker. But I'm like, yeah, we did meet one time. Yeah, man, Jay thanks me with the quickness, dog. Like, before I can even say anything, almost. Like, he's like, thank you so much for like, and Shaggy said the same thing. And Shaggy said some really hilarious shit that he said not to say. I'm not supposed to report on, but I will say it's hilarious. Really funny shit he said to me in private. And Jay was kind of like, what the fuck are y'all even talking about? I'm like, dog, you don't even want to know. You don't even want to know.
And he was like, you're right, I don't.
And Shaggy quickly explained a little bit of it, and Jay's just like, what I guess I don't want to know. So that was really fucking dope, you guys. And like I said to them after they thanked me, I'm like, no, thank you guys, man. Like I basically did the Darby line that Darby said on stage at the gathering. Like everything dope in my life is either directly or indirectly because of Juggalo shit. Like meeting you even is because I went to the gathering. If I didn't go to that gathering, I wouldn't have met you.
That's facts.
Everything dope in my life. is because of Juggalo shit. Like, and so I told them that I thank them for everything that they've created with that, and yeah, and then I got the fuck out of there before I embarrassed myself. And I think it went really well. I think it went really well. It was fucking awesome. And so then we go back in line and like, yeah, man, I was fucking feeling the vibes like a motherfucker. I think I hugged Justin on the way out.
Justin took a selfie.
Yeah, we'll get we'll get to that. So here's the pics that we took when we came back through the line. They took like mad pics, but here's like the best ones of each, because they do like the couple. If you're like a couple, they'll do like a couple pic and then like single pics with you, right? So here's the pics we took as the couple. I'm cheesing like a motherfucker. Here's the solo M pic, and then solo Ha pic, which I don't even think I posted the solo pics yet. I think I just posted the one with me and you. So if you guys haven't seen those, and then so later when I go to like fucking half hour later, I go I go downstairs and I'm like looking at the pics to see how they came out and shit, right? And I see this, and it because Justin took my phone to take the pics, right? Justin took the accidental selfie. So shouts out to Justin. That shit was I can't tell because I sent it to him and I showed him. I'm like, bro, you have no idea how happy that shit made me that you did the accidental selfie. And he's like, you can sell that as an NFT, dog. That's like very exclusive shit. Yeah, shouts out to Justin, man. Justin's a good dude.
And Kev Pug pounded it with me going down the
stairs.
Yeah,
Kev Bug said what up to us. That was cool as hell.
Tom Wood came and sat down next to me.
Shouts out to Kev Buck, man.
While you were gone.
Let's talk about that.
This motherfucker.
So we go back to the seat. I'm like geeking out because I just met fucking ICP, so I'm like geeking the fuck out. Suddenly Backseat Boys are there, so I'm talking to Backseat Boys. Suddenly Darby is there. Shouts out to Darby. Darby was nice enough to like reach out to me earlier in the day and be like, bro, where are you at? Like, I was looking for y'all last night. Like, let's like link up type beat. So Darby like literally found my ass in there and we hung out for a little while.
Me and DPC love each other.
Yeah, shouts out to Darby and DPC. We hung out for a little bit. Darby's the shit. That was fucking dope. Shouts out to Darby for sure. So then like I'm like geeking out and telling Backseat Boys and like Darby at the same time, like a real mark about like meeting ICP and shit, and like I got a pic with Backseat Boys. Was too nervous to ask for a pic with Darby. I probably should have just asked for a pic with Darby. I did take a pic of Darby and DPC for them, and I was like, fuck, I should have them take a pic of me and M right now.
Oh wow, that's wild.
I'm nervous, dog. I'm hella nervous.
Wow, that is so wild.
I'm so nervous though. I should have just done it.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I know. We did end up getting our pic together though.
Guy right
we did get our pic
bro.
together. Fuck. Yeah, man. What else? What? Oh, Tom Wood. Let's talk Tom Wood.
So you were gone. You went to get a drink.
It's actually, was it when I went to get the drink, or was it when I filmed this with this guy?
It's when you went to go get my drink.
Okay.
You went to go get me a ginger ale.
Yep.
And
I came back, and who's sitting in my seat talking to my lady?
With his arm like this.
Who is sitting in my seat talking to my lady?
Zooming in on pictures on my phone. He's like,
fucking Wood. Tom fucking Wood is sitting in my seat talking to my lady. And this motherfucker, Tom Wood is fucking hilarious because I've met Tom Wood, 6, 7, 8 times.
I've met him several times.
Introduced myself to him about half of those times.
Yeah, he had no idea.
Stopped introducing myself to him because he doesn't remember me any of the fucking times I introduced myself to him. But he was talking to Vanessa because of something to do with the float, right?
Because she said, no. She said Kiki said hi, and he was like, "Who the hell is Kiki?"
This motherfucker don't remember anyone.
But meanwhile, Kiki done shared some things with him at the float, and then said hi to him last night. And
he almost did, Frankie. He almost did take my chick.
He was like. Vanessa was like, she said hi to you last night. He's like, Kiki, I don't know Kiki. So I'm like on her Instagram. I'm showing him every fucking picture of Kiki. He's zooming in on my phone. He's like, it took him like 20 minutes to realize who the fuck Kiki was. So if he don't even remember Kiki and they like were chilling at the float, then he's definitely not gonna.
Yeah, Tom does not register men at all. He's just certainly like his entire vision is just chicks. He's like a T-Rex of just chicks. He only sees chicks walking around. That's Tom Wood for sure, Frankie. He got the tunnel the tunnel vision. Speaking of Tom Wood, they got the Backseat Boys selfie with Tom Wood, the fresh Tom Wood photo bomb, which made me laugh because I think this must have been like after like this was wrapping up with you and Tom, or he had come back or something. But goddamn, that shit is hilarious.
It's almost time for me to
get the fuck out of here
because I got shit to do in that kitchen because it's my first day back to life. But before I depart, I just want to talk about.
We're almost at the end anyway.
I just want to talk about.
You want some of the acts real quick? You want to talk about Whitney Peyton?
Yes.
I gotta go back.
I want to talk about Whitney Peyton.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta go back through the pics.
And I'm just trying to find out how. I don't even know, man. It was wild. It was when TRDS said, "Are y'all ready for this wicked shit?" like 3 times during her fucking set. I was so blown away because that was the most bullshittingest bullshit I had ever fucking seen. That was wild. That was a wild. I was like, nobody, I
like you, Whitney.
Literally, nobody asked for that.
I like you, Whitney.
Okay. Oh, and then at the end of the thing, she's like, "Who want to take a selfie? Do we want to take a selfie?"
Oh, let's talk about that.
She was like, "Do we want to take a selfie?"
Let's talk about that. 4 motherfuckers are on stage, right?
Let me tell you something.
Four human beings are on stage right now.
50187
trying to get a selfie, the crowd selfie.
50187 is there. That other girl, I can't remember her
mad
fucking
photogs.
name. There's so many photographers. She's like, anybody photographer
The Brooklyn vegan.
Not a single fucking person with a camera showed up. She talked to the guy.
She went to the pay-per-view camera.
Yes.
Because this show was on pay-per-view, by the way. Did anyone actually watch the pay-per-view in the chat? Chat. Let me know in the chat if you watched the pay-per-view. Whitney Peyton went to the damn pay-per-view camera guy on stage, and she's like, hey, this is on pay-per-view, right? Pay-per-view guy, you just come over here, and I'll take a screen grab of this.
And he was like, I'm not allowed to move. And then she ended up convincing him to like move.
How did that translate?
It was.
If anyone watched the pay-per-view in the chat, let me know how that translated. I want to know how that translated because I have not seen the pay-per-view footage yet.
Yeah, she said, "You're not gonna get fired, are you?"
Yep, big facts.
Like
Misty, that was my question. I was going insane.
Literally.
I'm like, there's 4 motherfuckers on stage right now. None of y'all got phones? None of y'all got a manager back there? Ouija got Kev Buck to pull out his goddamn phone.
Literally. And then as soon as she was gone, and then the fucking, because the clowns played after her, right? Or no?
No. I got it right here. Oh, Ouija.
Ouija played after her, that's right. Literally, 5 minutes later, Ouija started. Fucking 16 photographers came out the motherfucking woodwork and was taking pictures all during Wee Wee's set. And I'm like, none of these motherfuckers, not one of these motherfuckers was like, I am not taking this picture. Not today, not tomorrow, and not yesterday. Because all these motherfucking photographers came out the woodwork when Ouija started. But mad awkward on pay-per-view. I bet it was.
I'm curious what the pay-per-view footage looked like.
That shit really was Juggalos, a Disney movie. It was like weird, corny MySpace pop.
But Ouija was dope. Ouija's
always dope.
Ouija killed the shit. Just too short. Ouija's set was just too short. Chunk wasn't there. It took me a little bit. I was like, wait a second, Chunk isn't there. I guess there was some last minute shit where Chunk couldn't pull up, so Ouija had to kind of do a last minute replacement set type of beat from what I heard, purely speculation type beat. They need to book Humble instead of Whitney Peyton. Hey man, I was in the area
Whitney
too.
Peyton's fucking spot
but
was a better spot than Darby's spot. Like that doesn't even make fucking sense to me.
They're gonna give that local boy spot to Tara Diaz right now because Tara's on his like shit right now. He just got the fucking Royce feature. He's about to drop the Manaflex shit. You know,
when we were in line,
that's
for,
DJ Clay's boy.
When we were in line for VIP, like the little staircase that leads to like
That's fucked up,
backstage,
Frankie.
there was this dude that was like
How dare
sitting
you.
security, and I was like, "Oh, it's Tier Diaz on right now." He looks at me, he goes, "That's my baby mama's stepbrother," and I was like,
Bobby had his decks probably in his fucking whip, dog. Should have gotten Bobby to DJ
and
for fucking Ouija.
yeah,
That's a good point,
we
you see.
should have had Bobby DJ the whole fucking thing, because who DJ'd the whole fucking thing?
We don't care about the Royce. Frankie's wilding in the chat, dog. Hey, I think the Royce feature is fucking dope. Personally, I think that's dope as fuck that you got the Royce feature. Anyway. Get myself in more trouble here.
Okay, y'all. Well, that's why.
You gonna get out of here?
That's why I say what the
So
fuck.
Ouija was
I
dope.
think, and
You fell asleep during ICP, so.
I got 30 minutes of sleep when we got back. Okay, and I had to work.
Thank
and I had
God.
to do inventory.
By the way, no one bothered us. We just chilled in that little VIP gimmick, watching the show. And she fucking slept. She fucking slept. My music. Oh yeah, Zitro got a fucking music video with Tara
babe,
Diaz too.
I love you. I gotta go.
I haven't seen
have
it
to go
yet,
make
Zitro.
chocolate
All
mousse.
right.
Bye, y'all. I gotta go make chocolate mousse.
10 pieces left the building.
I gotta go make chocolate mousse. Don't yell at me, President.
I'm spending my bread on the Joe Budden feature. I think that actually would be very. But how much to get Joe Budden to come out of rap retirement?
I'll give $13.50.
Who was dissing Joe? What was it? Did Drake just diss Joe Budden or some shit? Anyway, who gives a fuck about that anyway? No one cares. Did y'all see the video of Drake getting attacked by a drone? Or Drake attacking the drone? Did y'all see that? Oh, that's so fucking dope. That shit was lit. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, yeah, I gotta say, I did say what up to Zach and Miko. And I got some words to him about big money thrusters. I expressed to him directly my opinion about big money thrusters. All right, so I can share with y'all that I did tell the man that he needs to make sure that happens for the culture. All right, because trauma and ICP need to happen is what I told him. And he told me some shit that I won't say what he said, but he said essentially one of the next things that he's going to try to do with trauma is pitching that and trying to make sure that that happens. So, little update when it comes to big money thrusters at trauma, which I fucking want to happen so bad. And by the way, Zach Amico, very nice guy. Smells amazing. Zach Amico smells amazing, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. Yeah, the sandal throw, the flat. I thought it was a crock at first. Mike Cole, what's up, homie? That is, hope you're doing well, Mike Cole. Positive vibes to Mike Cole. Are you just out of surgery, Mike Cole? Love you, Mike Cole. Positive vibes to Mike Cole. Hope you're doing well, man. Damn, dog. Thank you for pulling up, Mike Cole. That's fucking crazy. I think Mike's right out of surgery right now. That's fucking crazy. Damn. Shouts out to Mike Cole. Fuck Twisted. Get a fuck Twisted in the chat for Mike Cole, please. All right. Just looking at my notes to make sure there's nothing I missed. So ICP did a pretty standard set, pretty standard ICP set. They killed that shit. Honestly, I felt like they killed it both nights. There was a couple of spots night one where Jay got spotty and Shaggy had his back, but I was saying to Kosuke, I'm like, but if you pay attention, there's a couple of spots where Shaggy gets spotty too, and then Jay will have his back. Like, because they really are a good duo for each other like that. They just been doing it for so long. Second night though, they were just straight up on point for every goddamn song. I didn't notice a botch. I didn't notice a single fucking botch. They were on the fuck point for every single fucking song the second night. Great set. Now, I had the option to do Fago Armageddon because, as you guys see, I got the VIP gimmick, and I was trying to get Emily to do it. I even got in line when it was time second Fago break, go line up over here. I got in line, but then I realized it's a fucking snowstorm outside. I'm going to have to go dig out my car in freezing weather with soaked ass Fago ass clothes. And also I realized it was going to take, probably an extra half hour plus just to get out of that building if I go on stage. And Emily was asleep. Emily was out. Emily's asleep. So I did the responsible boy thing. I did the responsible guy thing. And I went and I sat back down with my lady and I watched Fago Armageddon, because I know that there will be another time that I will get on stage. It did kind of bum me out because they're playing Pass Me By, and the hook of Pass Me By is playing, and I was like, we all gonna die. I won't let this moment pass me by. Come on. Sitting there, the irony was not lost on me that I didn't take that chance to jump on stage, but I felt like the right thing to do was the responsible thing, because Emily had to get to work that second day, and there was a snowstorm outside that was crazy. And now let me tell you guys, that shit. I'm a New Englander. I've driven in a lot of snowstorms in my life up here. I've been in a lot of snowstorms. I've had to, not during Fago Armageddon, Des and Justin. I have not gotten on stage during Fago Armageddon. That would be dope. We should do it that way, Taffy. Do it at this gathering. I think that would be dope. Yeah. Or put the phone in the bag. We got to get Ziplocs if we do it. Just put our phones and shit in the bag. Yeah, we should just all Hilltop gang go up there. What EC just said. Hey, man, I'm down. Maybe we should just do that this year. Oh, yeah, anyway. Yeah, man, real quick, before I talk about the insane drive home, let me just say about the vibe in the building. I'm going to play you a clip of Violent J here real quick, because he spoke on this, and it was something I was thinking about, and I feel like playing Jay's clip will be a good way to talk about this, because the vibe in the building was really good. When I was in that room with ICP, the vibe was very high. It felt the vibe in that room was really good. I got really good vibes coming off of both of them, and the way they interacted seemed really dope. And let me say, another dope thing about JCW that makes me think the vibes were really good. This was another little moment where I'm like, damn, the vibes are so on point tonight. Shaggy came out and did commentary for JCW for like 2 matches. I think the last 2 matches. So Shaggy was doing commentary for these Lunacy episodes. And Shaggy famously has said multiple times he doesn't do this stuff because he feels like he's going to be tempted to jump in the ring. So he doesn't even like to do the commentary anymore, because he can't. If he jumps in the ring, he's fucked. He's had spinal fusion surgery and shit. Like, he can't. So that's really cool. I feel like that's a great something, because that's Jay's passion right now. You know, I think anyone that's paying attention knows that's Jay's passion right now, is the JCW shit. He's putting a lot of time and energy and funds straight up into JCW, because that's what he loves, and that's what he believes in creatively. So to have his homie, who he started this journey with, this whole backyard wrestling journey with, back when they were fucking tying goddamn garden hoses around train tracks and shit, train track posts that they hammered into the ground and shit. Like, that has to have been like a good feeling for Jay, like that his homie like wants to be a part of this thing that he's putting so much time and energy into. So I just want to report on the vibes of the building real quick, that they were really good, high vibes. By the way, did you guys notice that the stream is clipping and doing its normal glitches, but it's not as crazy as it usually is? You guys notice that tonight? I can tell you why. I think I figured out why my OBS was so overloaded. It's because I had like probably 10 different scenes loaded up in OBS. If you don't know, you set up a scene, which is like, see, this is like scene 1 on my OBS. This is scene 2. This is scene 3, etc., etc. This is cat cam. So I had like my fucking Twitch versions, like in like dead versions that I don't even use, like a screen that I set up for the gathering and shit. So that was eating up mad RAM, because all of that shit essentially is ready to go. So each one of these is essentially like, so that's in the background processing, that's in the background processing, that's in the background processing, etc., etc. And then with this one, with CatCam, I had my phone set up. So my phones were linked the entire time to the camera. Just so that's like another camera that's eating the RAM while it wirelessly feeds. Actually, let me plug in the computer. That should actually fix it even more. While it like wirelessly feeds to the OBS. So that's why it's a little better tonight. I did figure out to make the stream a little bit clearer, and I think it's been a lot better. I have 90 drop frames tonight. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Doing pretty. See, as I say that, it clips though. Anyway, let me play this. Speaking of clips, let me play this clip of Violent J talking about Juggalo Weekend, because
Violent J here. Violent J here. The Juggalo Weekend. Just want to say that very happy with the happenings of Juggalo Weekend. You know, Juggalos came out in full force. You know what I'm saying? And there was a blizzard going on. Legit. It was a fucking blizzard. It was raining tiny ice balls.
Joel
And the kind that bitch whip your face, they hurted. They were so painful. And Juggalos still came out in full force both nights. And Juggalos showed tremendous love to JCW, which sedated my heart. It was beautiful. And Shaggy came and did commentary on a new episode, upcoming episode of Lunacy. It was just a wonderful time, man.
And see, this is what I had that
great
thought
show
in that
Saturday night. I had a decent show Friday night, but Saturday night, me and Shaggy just ripped through the classics and fucking, I love that ninja, and I love you ninjas, and it was just a great fucking weekend, you know what I'm saying? And I was left emotionally touched, if I don't say so.
That's me.
Because it really was something special, man. I didn't know Juggalos were going to be able to come through. And it also reminded us why we don't like playing shows in the winter. Because we hate putting all that cold Fago on ninjas and sending them out there in the blizzard afterward. But when we booked Juggalo Weekend this year, we didn't quite realize what we were doing, that we were bringing it somewhere cold. So next year, we're going somewhere warm again. Preferably your mom's nothing. Woo! We love y'all.
All right. But yeah, man, I think that really, echoed the feelings that I was having in the building, you know? Like, especially the part where he's talking about Shaggy. Because I couldn't help but think, like, man, he must be so stoked that Shaggy's actually doing the commentary and shit. So I just wanted to bring that up. Shit, doggy, I think Snowstorm. Let's talk about the fucking Snowstorm. So I get out, I got to dig out my car. Thank God I had some of the ice scraper shit in my car to scrape my windows and shit, because it was like ice that had snowed on top of like my windshield. So it was I had to scrape all that shit off, and it was under my blades. Probably like 6 inches of snow, but it's like Jay was saying, it's the little ice balls. It's like frozen rain that is all over. Oh, mad drop frames from playing that Jay shit. I just dropped heli frames from playing that Jay shit. But yeah, it was a nasty ass storm. I see Ryan just said it's a nasty ass storm. It was a hella nasty ass storm. Now, like I was saying earlier, I've been in a lot of storms in New England. driving home, it's about a 2-hour drive from the venue to our house. And driving home, it was treacherous as a motherfucker. So going there on Friday, it routed me this weird back roads way to Worcester that I had never been before, where I went by, like, I'm like in the woods, I'm in the sticks, like going over hills and shit. And I actually said in the car, I'm like, man, they better not route me this way tomorrow night. Sure fucking enough, they did exactly that. But the they being my Google Maps and the algorithm that figured the faster route would be through all of these back, not necessarily well maintained roads. So I start my journey, and I start realizing, oh shit, like there shouldn't be this many residential houses. Like I'm like more in the city of Worcester when I'm leaving the other way. I'm like going the sticks way. So at this point, it's not that bad though. And I'm like, well, I'm already like 20, 30 minutes into the trip. I'm kind of in already. If I turn around and try to reroute, like, I don't know if the other roads are going to be good necessarily. And I'm going to add another hour probably at least onto the trip, I would imagine. Because it's the 2-hour trip already became like a 2.5, 3-hour trip just having to drive slow and shit. So I made the decision to just keep going. And I almost got stuck a couple of times, that's for sure. Like, it definitely was fucking really deep snow on those roads. But we got lucky, and I hit a couple of spots where, for whatever reason, they were plowing out there in the middle of nowhere. So it'd be like, oh, I'm going to get stuck. I'm going to get fucking stuck. I'm going to get stuck. And then it would clear up, and like suddenly, like, oh, we must be in a Ritchie part of the fucking Massachusetts woods where they plowed out here. So that saved my ass. But the first hour and a half of that whole fucking trip, I'm just on edge because I'm like, my stupid little fucking purple Prius is going to get goddamn stuck in the snow. And then I'm going to fucking, I don't even know what to do. Call AAA. I don't even know. Who the fuck do I call? I have no idea who the fuck to call. And on top of that, I'm noticing that, oh shit, my cell service. Oh, my cell service is next to nothing out fucking here. Great. Fantastic. Wonderful. So I'm getting helly nervous. I'm getting helly anxious. But I'm just like, just keep going, bro. Like, just don't fucking stop. If you don't stop in the snow, you'll be fine. You're not going to get stuck. You're not going to get stuck. So I kept going. Only slid out one time when I was actually like in an area where I've driven literally 1,000,000 times. I slid around in a fucking roundabout. Almost did a 180, but I corrected that shit. And then we got back home. It was like 3 a.m. almost when we got home. She was sleeping, you know, Emily passenger princess. So she's sleeping the entire time. But she had to get up to go to work like half hour after we got home or something. So we got hey, what's up, Cheese House? Shouts out to Cheese House. So we got home and she could sleep for like a half hour, but she weren't feeling good. She was not feeling good, which I think was already kicking in and why she was sleepy at the show. I think she was already getting sick. So she gets up, I think she maybe worked an hour, 2 hours, and then she came home because she was just feeling so bad. And she was sick as fuck for a couple of days. She finally feeling better tonight. That's why she was able to join me tonight. She was not feeling good at all last night. And I really wanted to make sure we did this with Emily because Emily had so much to add to the story as y'all saw earlier. Yeah. Fuck, man. So there's my Juggalo Weekend story. That's how I met ICP, and yeah, ICP for free. Got to meet VIP for free. Another subtitle for this episode could have been, I didn't want to spoil it though, would have been pay for balcony, get VIP. Because that's kind of what fucking happened, dog. Shouts out to the homie, the one Jules who brought the VIP dude over. Much appreciated, dog. He got VIP too, by the way. The one Jules got hooked up with the VIP. Oh, cheese. Do I have some funny stuff to tell you with that, actually? Oh, cheese, we gonna have fun with some gossiping soon, cheese. Ooh, I can't wait till Juggalo, Ohio. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Juggalo Ohio is going to be so dope. Here's the pics. If you didn't even see the pics, Cheese. Here's the solo ones we did too. And Justin did the X. Look at that. Tom Woods trying to pick up on Emily here, Cheese. All right. Speaking of Cheese, Will Gates, one half of Cheesegate, doing the show out in Toledo. I think Odious is on this bill. So updated flyer coming soon, I think. I could be wrong. Cheese House is in the building. Cheesegate dropped Throw Rocks EP on the 17th on Juggalo Day. I think there was a little bit of a snafu on the distribution. I found it under Cheese House on Spotify. So if you're looking for it, I know Throw Rocks EP is under Cheese House on Spotify. Let's see. Let's talk some other Juggalo music shit. Segan Umo dropped a video for the song Trust Issues, which is all the that Hell Is Here promo he's been doing. I realized when I saw that video. Tripster, aka Justin, aka this guy, dropped an EP with his group Slumped Up Hose. Actually had trouble finding that too. I gotta like follow the link that he posted for that, because I do want to hear that little 4-track EP. Bridget Bites dropped the Hot Honey EP, and Kosuke got a song on that shit. Go bump that shit. That Bridget's progression is definitely dope to hear, man. Keep going, Bridget. Just keep fucking going. I swear to God, she's onto something. Let's see. Ouija dropped the Gather the Elements collection, Wasteland collection. I'm sure there are gonna be more of those. I think. What is the idea, to get all of that collection out before Juggalo Ohio? I would imagine. I would think that would be the idea. Let me show you guys that. I got some weird shit to talk about too tonight before we get into the Shaggy show. Here's the Wasteland collection. Yeah. Let me wrap this shit up, because I'm going to try to get off by 8, because at 8 o'clock over on Psychopathic's YouTube, the homies, Backseat Boys, these fellas, they got a new show that they're going to be doing over on Psychopathic Records YouTube at 8 o'clock tonight, premiering, called the Recap Bitch Slap. So go tune into that at 8 o'clock. I'm going to really quick try to wrap that up before 8, because it's 7:41 right now. So I'm going to try to real quick do the rest of the shiz I got to do here. DJ Chunk dropped a Juggalo Day mix. Let's see. Oh, thank you guys for 6,700 subs, by the way. Thank you guys so much for that shit. We hit that milestone in this past week. Happy 60th birthday to Dr. Dre. The legend Harris Whittles has been gone for 10 years. Rest in peace to Harris Whittles. If you guys don't know about Harris, he's a fucking hilarious comedian who was gone way too soon. He was in a band called Don't Stop or We'll Die. He was the drummer in Don't Stop or We'll Die. He was on like Parks and Recreation is probably what most people know him for. He's most famous for inventing the term humble brag, though. So rest in peace to Harris Whittles. Hilarious comedian. He's so funny on Comedy Bang Bang episodes back in the day. I watched Nosferatu last night. The theatrical version. I got the extended version that I gotta watch next. Yo, Nosferatu is fucking fire. Best vampire movie I've seen, since Vamp. When I watched Vamp last year, year and a half, 2 years ago. That Vamp is the best vampire movie I've seen recently. That's an older 80s vampire movie, by the way. This shit was fucking gas. Let me tell you, this shit is fucking gas. Go watch Nosferatu if you have a chance. It's on, it's been on like streaming for rent for a minute. I got the 4K Blu-ray gimmick. that I had pre-ordered a fucking while back in. I have my 17 movies ready for my top 17 movies of 2024. I have the list ready. I'm going to do a little quick video for that. Speaking of which, one of the 17 movies, spoiler, will be Maxine on that list. Now, I didn't see Maxine on like anybody's fucking list, dog. I don't think people like Maxine like they like X and Pearl, but I fucking dug Maxine. I thought Maxine was dope. The Maxine novelization is out now for you really nerdy types who want to read books written based off of movies that you like. There's a 3-pack deal on the A24 website. I got a Jack the Ripper update for you guys. I talked about Jack the Ripper being caught, being found. The case is done. The case is solved. And I was telling you guys last time I was a little skeptical because it's just one dude. It's just one historian named Russell Edwards. And Russell got a shawl that was basically soaked in blood that he did some DNA testing on. And according to his testing, a man named Aaron Kosminski is Jack the Ripper. Now, another historian, and that man was a barber, I guess, a schizophrenic barber type. You know the type. These barbers, all schizophrenic. Historian Sarah, is it Box? That's Sarah Box? Fuck it, it's Bax, but I'm gonna call her Box. Sarah Bax. Sarah Box Horton says he's wrong, and that it was actually Chaim Chaim's, and that she used his unusual physical characteristics, his unusual gait, and I guess he had a slightly gimpy arm. She used that to identify Jack the Ripper, and she got beef. There's historian beef going on. By the way, there's UFO beef going on right now. Stephen Greer talking helly shit about this motherfucker who was doing DNA testing on the little tiny UFO baby guy. Was it Sirius was the name of the documentary about all of that. He says the guy who did the DNA testing is a paid hack. So there's UFO beef going on right now too. Ohio has a cum law. That's right, folks. Ohio has a cum law. Ohio lawmakers have proposed a new law that bans men from ejaculating without intent of conception. So unless you're trying to come and make a baby, you could be breaking the law. They would fine men up to $10,000 per ejaculation. Wild. Trump's America, guys. This is what you voted for. They're going to take away your gooning, all right? Trump's coming for your gooning, all right? This is what you get. You get what you vote for. So it turns out, yeah, that's for real, dog. That's for real. That's nuts. I see what you did there. Well, you ain't going to be busting no nuts in Ohio. Imagine, what's that mean for the gathering then? Well, I guess you guys got to all be trying to make babies. That's the solution. You guys all got to express that your intent is to make babies at the gathering. Yeah, acetone, no shit. You're acetone be trying to make babies, dog. No, honestly, I'm not mad. Yeah, no shit. He trying to make hella babies. Fuck, man. I got a really good one here about a poop weapon. All right, I'll be watching this UFO shit. I'll be watching this weird shit. And I was watching this interview and a guy talked about a poop weapon. So I had to show you guys that real quick. Hold on. And I have questions. My question I'm going to propose to y'all is, from the sound of this, is the brown note real? Y'all know about the brown note? There was a South Park episode about the brown note. Allegedly, this note, this frequency that you can play that will cause a human being to immediately void their bowels. Now, according to this fella, by the way, he brought this up right at the end of the interview. He's like, by the way, we got a poop gun.
electronic, electromagnetic, I don't want to, unfortunately, weapons. It showed the human biofield and the different frequencies that could be applied to it from a distance, in which you could manipulate the body. I know, for example, someone that worked on a device that could make someone immediately have to defecate uncontrollably.
Wait, you know somebody that works
Yeah.
on a device that makes people remotely need
have
to
use,
take a shit?
Yes.
Are
Yeah.
you
The
serious?
brown note's real.
Who's this person?
They're not public.
The Dookie Glock.
But
Yes.
no, it's been. I mean, this is, and I'll tell you, to the people that know of this stuff, that's old news, and that's why I'm so
we been
confident
had the
in
Dookie
what
Glock,
I'm saying
dog.
with regards to this.
Oh man, that's freaky.
Yeah. And
Well-
I'm not trying to scare people. I believe that those same methodologies
I'm not
could
trying
also
to
be
scare
used
you,
to
but
heal
they
people.
can make you poop your
So
pants.
again, we have an overlap.
How do we heal people
Well,
with
this
this
is
stuff?
back to our conversation of the polarizing the vacuum, the linguistic wave genetics, the Russian gentleman, for example.
yeah.
It goes back to that. What
It's
we're
like the
dealing
sick
with is
stick
an
from
overlap
Kick-Ass.
of all these fields. And so basically the same things that can hurt people can also help people.
Anyway,
Well,
they got
man,
a
I
Dookie
hope
gun.
to God, because
They
I
got
think
the
these
Dookie
things
Glock.
are speeding up. That
Shouts out to Acetone with the Dookie Glock. That's fucking hilarious. New Humble Among single called Dookie Glock. I'm sure coming soon. Kosuke, make the beat. Dookie Glock, send it. Let's see. Another plane crash. Did you guys see that plane crash in Toronto where the shit like turned upside down and shit? Nobody died, like a couple of people injured. I got some fun facts for you guys. Fun aviation facts for you that should make none of you nervous at all, I'm sure. Yeah, dog. Shouts out to fart sniffers. That's for sure. Hella fart sniffing. Let's see. Some fun aviation facts. You guys ready for these? There have been 87 aviation accidents in 2025 so far, including 62 in January and 25 in February. Of these, 13 were fatal. 10 in January and 3 in February. What do you guys think about that? Huh? Some fun facts? Make you nervous about flying at all? I'm gonna fly in March. Pray for me. So let's talk about this new store drop. I'm gonna real quick do the Shaggy Show shit. I'm gonna have to break down the Shaggy Show next time, honestly. Yeah, actually, let me speed past the store drop. Basically, I want to ask one question with the store. I got one question. Who the fuck are these Hatchet Man embroidered half crew zips for? Who's this for? Who's rocking Juggalos? If you're watching this and you rock the half crew zip, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. That's the Stripes. What name is Stripe? This is for Stripe. Who rocks this? Does Stripe rock this for real? Stripe got the SpongeBob hoodie on deck, dog. You kidding me? Stripe be rocking that SpongeBob hoodie. I feel like this is for Jump Steady. I'll be honest. I feel like this is for Jump Steady and Jump Steady alone. There's a couple of them on here, by the way. I'm only going to bring attention to one of them. But yeah, the merch, I'll say this about the merch. The merch, this is a place to start. Hopefully the merch gets better. Hopefully the prices are a little insane on there as well. I will say, if you're looking for, I'm curious what that means for the other merch stores, by the way. But Psychopathic Vault is still active. There's not as much stuff on there, it seems. But Walking Home Wednesday is on the vault. It did look like they cleaned up the vault a little bit with this new merch site. Let me show you Shaggy's new awesome leg tattoos, and we'll do the Shaggy Show, and I'll be out. Because I can do that real quick, I think. Here's Shaggy's new tattoo. Renee did the bun knee there, and Shane Murphy did the bar S hot dog. Shaggy finally got his bar S dog. All right, and he was streaming. Yeah, I think we hit everything we trying to hit. Yeah, we hit everything in the list. So let's do the Shaggy Show. Shaggy, thanks everyone for pulling up to Juggalo Weekend. I don't know what we were thinking. We'll start with that.
I want to say thank you to everybody that showed up to Juggalo Weekend this year in Worcester. I don't know what we were thinking. I mean, it was a great idea having it in Worcester, but maybe something in the summertime next time because, we were like, Worcester would be a great idea. We usually have Juggalo Weekend somewhere where it's warm because people like the
San Antonio.
Yeah, where you couldn't go outside. Well, you could, but there was 10 feet of snow. No, it was a severe winter storm the whole time. And it was like severe. I had the severe warning on my phone. It was so fucking severe, my fucking weather app turned red.
Oh.
Yeah, it's straight the fuck up. It was red the whole fucking time.
Damn.
Yeah. But
don't go out.
No. But just this on Saturday, for what I got to the venue.
I think he goes on to say, I'm going to speed through this a little bit more. He goes on to say that they do want to do stuff there perhaps in the summer. They catch up on some national days they missed. Manny likes catching things with his mouth. They filmed a lot of shit to release a vlog at Juggalo Weekend, old school Shaggy show style, meaning that Shaggy filmed stuff for a vlog. That's really cool. Shaggy kind of feels gay for eating Boston cream donuts. Someone in the chat asks why they don't do more Second Deck songs live. Shaggy says, I don't know. Good question. But doesn't answer it. Shaggy likes to draw on his iPad with the spray paint tool with the smudge brush turned on. Shaggy's hairline is showing. Shaggy had fun on the Friday show. Tried to match his fit as close as he could to the Tunnel of Love cover. Shaggy slept in his Saturday hotel room till noon. He doesn't get to sleep in like that. Shaggy talking about the tattoos. Shane Murphy did the bar S. Renee did the hamburger, the bun knee. She was really cracking herself up with the bun knee. I think she did another tattoo of an actual bunny too. Or I could be wrong. Shaggy on taking care of his tattoos. This is Shaggy's tattoo regimen. This is fucking awesome. This is a good rant. He was cooking with this one, boy, let me tell you. All right.
Yeah. It's upside down to you, but there it is, the bunny.
The bunny. That's cool, man.
And listen, I know there's got to be like people out there like, God damn, that thing looks ashy and fucked up. But you know what? Fuck you. All right? I don't take care of my tattoos. I never have. Not one tattoo on my body have I ever like properly did tattoo after healing care for. I just let them ride, man. They get so dry and so scabby and so nasty and itchy. And I just keep letting them go. I'll get a fucking tattoo. 2 days later when it's fucking all gnarly and scabby and cracky, I'll fucking go marinate in a fucking hot sun pool for the day.
Nasty, dog.
That's how much I don't fucking
So
give a
nasty.
shit. And they all turn out
Scabs
fine.
floating in the
It's
fucking
all that shit.
hot
In every
tub.
tattoo place you go to, they always give you different instructions for afterwards.
Yeah.
You don't want to use Neosporin. You want to use Aquafluid. And they go a different one. You want to use Neosporin, not Aquafluid.
That is facts. Every fucking tattoo artist will tell you a different thing.
It's like, which one, man? Who's right? None of them. You don't need shit. That's up. That's up. What the fuck did I just say? That's what's up. That's up.
That's
sound
up.
like Justin trying to say something cool.
Shut your bitch ass.
Oh, shit.
But yeah,
this,
so
there's Shaggy's
that's
tattoo
what
care for you. Let's see. Oh, I gotta do this quick. Talk about touring Australia in 2025, December or January. He says if it goes down in 2025, January in 2026. So it does seem like they're kind of pushing that farewell tour a little bit. By the way, they never talked about the farewell tour on the J episode like they were supposed to. Shaggy's weird legs pic. I have to show you this. This is very bizarre. What is going on with Shaggy's
Full of
legs in this
muscles,
pic?
fella.
Oh, here's the picture we were talking about.
Yeah, look at that fucking weird legs. They look photoshopped, but they
What's
weren't.
going on with them legs?
Look at those fucking
Chicken
bean
thighs.
poles. I don't even have knees in that one.
You don't.
What the fuck is going on? What's up with my legs? I just can't get a real picture of them.
Those got to be Photoshop, bro.
They weren't, dude.
They weren't.
No, that was just raw dog. A picture.
There's no veins or nothing in there.
It's because I'm smooth like a young boy.
All right. On that note, let's see. Someone asked if Ouija is going to the Australia tour. Shaggy says he doesn't know yet. He talks about hosting the Ned and Game with Violent J at DCG Con. They had to kick a guy off stage for being obnoxious. Contestant number 2. I know Bobby streamed DCG Con, the Ned and Game. So go to Team MUJ if you want to watch the full, I think it's the full fucking show, the full Ned and Game stream. Bobby got on stage footage of that shit because Bobby was DJing the shit. Let's see. Manny wanted to be a contestant on the Ned and Game. Shaggy did commentary for JCW Lunacy, says it will be a minute before he does it again. Shaggy accuses Papa Smurf of running a PDF file ring. And that the Smurfs is a PDF file ring. Shaggy describes the Raven and the after show. I have to play this because I've played shows at the Raven. This is fucking hilarious.
I went to sleep. But I didn't even touch my makeup up. Didn't even touch my paint up. Didn't have to.
In the face with a bazooka.
Didn't have to.
Wow.
Then I jumped in a fucking, well, I had to wait about like 45 minutes or so. Jumped in a shuttle, drove through a fucking blizzard of a century, and went to this little fucking shithole bar. I don't even know, what was it called?
I don't remember.
It was like a corner pub, like a little corner bar, dive bar.
Oh, the Raven.
Definitely a dive bar. But you know what? They would let me get up in there and get on the mic, so that place is A-okay with me.
Hell yeah.
Shouldn't be having shows up in there, that's for sure.
Cut out for a second.
Oh, that's because Clay accidentally pulled the plug out of the wall.
The one.
The plug to the fucking power strip. It was right next to him. Oh, actually, he didn't even kick it out. He told me when I pulled my corded mic, it like fucking whipped and like got hooked on one of the plugs that were plugged into the
Got
power
hooked on the
strip,
surge
which was
protector
power
that's
and
running the
everything
whole
plugged into
stage?
the wall, and it pulled it out, and everything went dead for a minute there until we figured out
Yeah,
that
that
one
happens
plug just had to
sometimes.
go back in, and everything powered back
yeah,
up.
and there was a ton of, there was some feedback, crazy.
Oh, it was a little shithole. You know, so like I said, they shouldn't be doing shows there. Or maybe if they do, bring in a PA. Maybe get a dressing room. Because I had to come right through the front door, walk through the crowd, and jump on stage.
Shit.
Walk through the packed ass crowd.
But it was good,
You
man.
know
It was
that one
awesome.
was the packed
they,
one
They
for
wanted me to
sure.
do only 15 minutes. I don't know if 15 minutes were up or not, but because
But yeah, Shaggy does say he had a good time at the show and wanted to do extra songs and shit. He did have a blast at the show. But I will say the Raven's hella annoying. I've did a show there once where I won't talk too much shit about the show, but it was something else. The fucking people that ran that place were like goddamn Nazis when it came to bottled water. They would not let me bring any outside bottled water in there at all. And you know what they said to me? I swear to God, y'all, I swear. They're like, you can only get water from the water cooler that's on the stage. That's the performer's water. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What kind of weird dystopian dance monkey fucking future dive bar bullshit is this? That's your water up there. What the fuck? Give me my water bottle. Why can't I fucking use my water bottle? And he said some shit about, we gotta deal with Pepsi. Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares about your deal with Pepsi? I'll take the fucking label off. Who you think Pepsi's representatives are coming to this shitty horrorcore show in fucking Massachusetts? No. Anyway, let me finish this shit. Yeah, Shaggy wanted to do extra songs. He did extra songs. Their van got stuck trying to leave the venue while DJ Clay took his sweet ass time loading in his turntables into the van. Shaggy claims that he was on the flight that flipped over in Toronto. They tell some really funny stories about trying to get back to the hotel in the van, by the way. Cracked Out Old Dirty Bastard is Shaggy 2 Dope's favorite person ever in the world. Shaggy's mother-in-law and Ronan are both sick in the house right now. Ronan tested for influenza A. I guess you can test for influenza. I didn't even fucking realize that. Shaggy saying he feels a little under the weather too. Emily definitely got sick. I think with the flu as well. There were a couple of days there. They do national days. They talk about Baghdad batteries, which I did not expect Shaggy to bring up Baghdad batteries on the stream. Shaggy says he likes to throw away rechargeable batteries. Shaggy has never been to a Red Lobster in his life, and he hates fish. He wants to kill all fish. Southern Chinese stilt racing videos they watch for a little bit. Justin's supposed to get a tattoo with his mom. This is a funny clip. This one's definitely worth playing.
It's him, you go. That's how you itch tattoos, Justin. So you know, for when you and your mom go get a tattoo.
Yeah, when are you guys gonna get that done, Brutalis?
Whenever my mom gets it with my sister first, apparently.
Yeah, listen to this shit.
Huh?
Justin is like fucking been waiting for years for it, and now she's going with his sister instead of him.
She's moved on.
What?
You should get a tattoo that says "fuck mom" with a circle with a cross through it.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, Justin going to get a tattoo with his mom, or he's just going to get a fuck mom tattoo. Zitro has a new video out with Tara Diaz, which we already talked about because Zitro is in the chat. Let's see. Shaggy still wants to go ghost hunting with Zitro, but then he pivots. And I think Zitro got left behind. I think he was saying he wants to go with Prozac instead. I hope he does it actually with Zitro and Prozac. A bunch of rappers going ghost hunting sounds fucking hilarious. Bring Tara Diaz too. Fuck it. All y'all go ghost hunting. Be like a rapper Scooby-Doo gang. Yeah, bring a bunch of fucking rappers ghost hunting. That'd be lit. January 20th, 1992. Do y'all know what that day is? We talked about it on here very recently. January 20th, 1992 is Ice Cube's good day. That was Ice Cube's. The today is a good day. We talked about how mathematically you can figure out, or a couple of people figured out due to like the sports reference, like was it the whatever beat the Supersonics, and then they talk about the weather, and then they using Ice Cube's movie schedule. Like he was filming Boys in the Hood on these days, so he wouldn't have had the time to go play basketball and get beeps from Kim, who can fuck all night. They were able to figure out that January 20th, 1992 would have been Ice Cube's good day. I think that's so fucking fresh. That it actually is a day. Like it can be actually nailed down to a day. That's so dope. We got one more clip. Shaggy backs up Jay's Evan Courageous story. I'll play a little bit of this, and I got to get out of here because I think the Backseat Boys are already on. But I got to make a whole video about this whole Evan Courageous thing because this is unfolding to be quite the weirdness. And I swear, I swear to God, one of these interviews, Jay told it the backwards way. I swear we talked about it on here. Jay told it the backwards way where he was saying, someone did something to Goldberg or some shit. He like told it that like Goldberg's the one that got attacked. Oh no, Evan had his hands down his pants or something. He said like he told it all weird though. I gotta find that clip and make a whole video about this. Anyway, this is the Evan Courageous thing.
Let me see what we got here. We can give it just a couple seconds, just a couple minutes. Poop your own pants. No, I'll poop your pants. How's that sound?
It's a little bit further.
Talk about Swills edition. I don't know what the fuck that is. What? If you're talking about the one where Bill Goldberg choked the fuck out of him, I was standing right there. That was not bullshit. I seen it with my own fucking eyes. Where I told you that before, didn't I? Remember Evan Courageous?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you did. Yeah. From 3 Count.
Yeah.
He had the long hair, the braids.
Yeah. So we're there. Well, you got to be there earlier in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you're in those things, and fucking and I don't remember exactly. It was I think Evan Courageous was on the inside of the guardrail where the ring is at. We were just all kind of standing around ringside. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was empty. The arena was empty. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, speaking of Swills Edition, I just saw Bizarre 17 said Swills Edition in the chat. That Swill dude's son came up to me and introduced him. I was like, holy shit, now that you say that, you look like your father, dog.
Guys practicing their match or whatever the fuck in the ring.
Oh, I guess Evan accused him
Yeah,
of,
shouts out to Swills Edition.
of stretching the story.
Well, if this match is up, then you know it's fucking true because I was standing right there. You know what I'm saying? So fucking Bill Goldberg walks up, right? And he's got sweatpants on, and his fucking both hands are down the front of his pants. And you see him just like fucking with his nuts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he walks up to Evan Courageous and he goes for a handshake. And Evan Courageous is like, hey, man, you know, you were just touching your nuts, you know? Like that. Fucking Goldberg had a fucking steroid rage from hell. Grabbed him by his fucking throat, picked him up over the guardrail, and was just fucking choking him. I can't remember. He was talking shit to him, like, you won't shake my fucking hand, huh? You won't shake my fucking hand? And then guess what the capper was to this whole shit?
What?
Evan Courageous was scared for his life. I was scared for his life.
Hell yeah.
Fucking big-ass Bill Goldberg was having a steroid rage. You know what I'm saying? And then fucking guess who just looked right at it, acted like he didn't see it, and just moseyed off, like acting like wasn't nothing happening. The head of security, Doug Dillinger. The head of security, who's supposed to make sure shit like that don't happen. Just
So yeah, as you can see, Shaggy corroborating the story. She tells it pretty much exactly the way Jay normally tells it, except for that one random fucking episode where he told it all weird for some reason. Anyway, I gotta make a video about that because this is like evolving into being quite the weird thing. Shaggy goes on to say essentially he thinks, and this is what I kind of feel like has to be going on too, because I mean, that shit must have happened. They're telling the story the exact same way. Obviously, Evan Courageous, the guy who got punked out in the story, is a little embarrassed about it. So, of course, he wants to deflect and say, oh, about 1% of that is true. Shaggy's like, what 1%? The part where you got your shit rocked? Like, is that the 1%? What 1% of this is true? Like, so I think Shaggy's on the money with that. I think dude's helly embarrassed because he got his shit rocked by Goldberg. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Backseat Boys is on, I'm sure, right now. Go show Backseat Boys love on the Psychopathic Records YouTube. Shit, man. Will Gates got a show April 5th in Toledo. I got a show Dallas March 7th with Strife and Lardy B. Yeah, man. Go show Backseat Boys some love. What's the name of the new gimmick? I'm trying to fucking find the name of the new gimmick here. Bitch Slap Recap. So that shit's on right now. I think that shit's on now. Yeah, go show them some love to the Silver Boys there. Oh yeah, Clockwork E dropped their album too. I have not heard that. I've seen good things about it too. Clockwork E dropped their album too. I knew there was something. I tweeted earlier like fucking that I was forgetting something. I knew I was forgetting something. Fucking Clockwork E, duh. Clockwork E dropped their fucking album. All right, anyway, love you guys. Whoop whoop. Yeah, go tell the Backseat Boys in the chat right now that Humble Among sent you and drop an alien emoji to let them know that we told people to go over there. All right, I love you guys. Whoop, whoop. Have a good night. More stuff coming. Go stream Gonzo on your streaming gimmicks, by the way. Whoop, whoop. Have a good night. Bye. End broadcast.